Hello students, my name is Mr. Jameson Yaro. I'm here to take you in accounting, and the topic of our discussion today is hire purchase. Hire purchase can be defined as a system under which property or goods can be acquired with payment made in installments basis. This system of trading enables the customer to enjoy the goods even though he has not yet completed the payment. Majority of people have acquired assets through this system. You can imagine, you will see somebody with a flashy car. You see somebody with a product worth millions and millions of naira. And you will be imagining, how did he come about that? Is through hire purchase. And one good thing you need to understand about this hire purchase is that payment is made at the buyer's convenience. Number two, he enjoys the product. Still, he has not yet paid the cost price. That is what you can say the good thing about hire purchase. And I want you to understand that under this hire purchase, once you have acquired a product, the title or the ownership of that product remains with the owner until the final installment is paid. We are looking at the terms that are associated with hire purchase. One, we have hiree or vendor. It refers to the person that sells the goods on hire purchase. Two, we have the hirer. The hirer is the person who buys goods on hire purchase, and payment is made in installments basis. Then we are looking also at installments. Installments are these various part payment made on goods purchased on hire purchase. Then interest also. These are charges made on goods purchased on hire purchase. Then we are going to look at the characteristics of hire purchase. We have one, possession of goods is made immediately the contract is met. Once you have purchased either a car or any other product on hire purchase, the vendor will allow you to carry the product to your house and continue using the product while installment is still on. Two, payment for the goods acquired is made in installments. Like I have said earlier on, payment is not made at once, but you will be paying the money for the product acquired in piecemeal or part by part, pending when you are going to complete the payment. Number three, goods can be repossessed if the hirer defaults. The goods can be repossessed if the hirer defaults. Let's take for instance, you have paid 10 installments, you have paid 5 installments, and 1 installment is left. The owner can come and repossess the goods from you. Then the money that you have paid will be used as if you hired the product. Number 4, the title or ownership of the goods remains with the owner until the last installment is paid. That is to say, unless you paid the last installment before the title or the ownership will be transferred from the owner to you, the buyer. And that is why the vendor is known as the hiree. He hired that product to you. And you, the buyer, is known as the hirer. You are still hiring that product until you pay the final installment. Once the final installment is not paid, then the hiree has the right to come and what? Seize or repossess the product. Number 5, high interest is charged from the first installment to the last installment. High interest is normally charged when it comes to the issue of hire purchase. Let's see again the items of hire purchase. The items of hire purchase are divided into 2 headings. We have 1, the large items, and 2, the small items. The large items include aeroplanes, jets, cars, lorries, tractors, ships, trailers. These items you cannot, only few can boast of buying one of them and pay the money instantly or upfront. But if not, most of these items that I have mentioned are acquired through hire purchase. The smaller items. These are items generally sold to the public. That is, domestic appliances, which include fridges, electric irons, air conditions, electric cookers, and the rest of them. All these things, like what I've just said, you are earning the same salary with your friend. But if you go to his house, you see a lot of so many things. What is the secret? Through hire purchase. He will buy one item and pay until he has paid the final installment. He go again to another one. Before you know it, he has flooded his house with so many house appliances, which of course you that don't know the secret, you will be waiting until when you get the money before you what? You pay. You cannot get the money up front and pay at once, because there are many other things that you have to what? You have to also do. Then types of account to be open when dealing with hire purchase. Types of account. We have 1. There are 3 accounts to be opened under hire purchase system. They are 1, the asset account. 2, hire vendor account. And 3, hire purchase interest suspense account, or sometimes simply called interest suspense account. These are the accounts that when you are preparing hire purchase account, you open them. The procedures for preparing hire purchase account. The procedures are as follows. 1, debit asset account with cash price of asset. Number 2, credit hire vendor account with total amount of contract. C, debit hire purchase interest suspense account with total interest charge included in the contract. Example 1. We are going to show one example so as you will see how hire purchase is going to be prepared. Example 1, we have Sugar and Bread Limited acquired 2 lorries on hire purchase on January 1st, 1994. The total contract price is $14,400, of which $12,000 is the cost of the lorries, and $2,400 the interest or finance charges. The installments are to be paid within 3 years. Now you can see the solution. As I've told you, 3 accounts are going to be what? Open. Once an asset is acquired. Now, 2 lorries were acquired at the rate of 12,000. Then the interest charge is 2,400 naira. Now, lorry's account. This is the asset account already I have mentioned. The lorry's account is written in bulk. In accounting, this name only carries 1 mark. And I've been telling you time without number that we don't score 0 in accounting, provided you have written something. Even this figure is not written. The fact that you have written the heading, lorry's account, and this T account written on your paper, this one is 1. So before you start any account, make sure the name of account is what is written. So on the debit side, we have 1994, and your naira sign must be clearly written. Then hire vendor account. You debit the higher vendor account with the 12,000. This is the cost of the 2 lorries. Then, this is the account of the vendor. As you can see here, higher purchase vendor account. Higher purchase vendor account. That's the name. Then, the question says, the account, the 2 lorries are to be paid within 3 years. In 1994, 1st January, we are crediting the lorries account, 12,000. And the total interest suspense account here is 2,400. The 12,000 together with the interest, add it up, the total gives us 14,400. Then, here, how will you calculate the installments? This is the total contract price. The first thing that will come to your mind is, how many installments are you going to pay? The question says 3 installments. Then, you are going to divide this 12,000. The 12,000 by 3 gives you how much? 4,000. The interest also, you are going to divide the interest by 3. Gives us how much? 800. So every 1 installment, the installment here is 4,000. You are going to add it with what? The interest. You are going to spread the interest across or over the number of years that we are going to pay it, over the lifespan of the asset that we have acquired. Now, every installment you are paying together with the interest. So you see the first installment, 31st December, bank. That is, you paid bank 4,000 with interest, 4,800. Then you subtract this 4,800 from this 14,400. The difference gives you 9,600. Then you see the balance carried down. Any accountant that sees that C/D means that this side is lesser than the other side. So now, in 1995, January 1st, balance brought down. This balance carried down, is the one that is being brought here as 9,600. Another installment, 31st December, bang again, you pay 4,800. Subtract 4,000 again here, 800 from 9,600. The difference gives you what? 4,800. That's the second year. Then, 1996, this balance carried down, 4,800, is brought down here on January 1st as balance brought down, 4,800. 1996, 31st December, 8,400. This is how hire purchase account is prepared. You pay together with interest. Every installment that is being paid is paid together with interest. So now, what I would like you to take into cognizance is that once a question is given to you, make sure you divide it and find out the number of installments. Find out the number of interest that the times that we are going to add up together with the installments and payment is met. First, that is what you need to do first. Then we have succeeded in preparing the asset account and also prepared the hire vendor account. This is the last lap. As I've said, 3 accounts are prepared. We have succeeded in preparing 2 accounts. Then the last one is hire purchase interest suspense account, which I said it is simply called interest suspense account. Now, under this interest suspense account, these are only the interest you want to confirm, you want to calculate in order to find out the total interest paid for the 3 years. Now, 31st December 1994, profit and loss account, because this one is taken to profit and loss account, 800 naira. Then on the debit side, 31st the same, because this one is taking place at the end of the year. We have 31st December on the debit side. This balance is brought down there to balance the 2 sides, 800 naira. Now, by this signed line under this 800, shows that this account has been closed. First installment or first interest has been what? Has been paid. Then, 1991, in 1995, 31st December, 1st December, balance carried down. You are bringing this balance here, 800 naira. At 31st December, profit and loss account. You add it up. The total will give you 1,600. Then on the debit side, you are taking it as balance carried down. That is on the 31st December 1995, 1,600. Then you bring it down in order to balance the 2 sides. On the debit side, we have 1,600. And then on the credit side, we have 1,600. The account is balanced for 2 years. Then, in 1996, 31st December, is 1st December, balance carried down. This 1,600 is being brought here. Then another installment, which is 31st December, profit and loss account, add it up, gives you the total of 2,400. Then on the debit side, in order to balance the 2 sides of the account, 2,400 was carried down. And we brought it down here. We have here 2,400, 2,400. In the question, mind you, we are told that the total interest is what? 2,400. So by this has justified the fact that we have succeeded in preparing the interest suspense account and arrived at 2,400. In the event that we prepared this account and this total was not the same with what was there in the question, then mistakes or errors were committed somewhere along the way. So class, this is what I have for you under hire purchase. In summary, hire purchase is defined extensively as a system where a property is acquired and payment is made in installment basis. 2, the terms such as hiree, hirer, installments, and interest were also discussed vividly in this lesson. Number 3, more so. Characteristics, items that hire purchase deals with: the accounts to be opened when an asset is acquired on hire purchase, and the procedures of preparing hire purchase were explained clearly as well to you. Now, for the sake of this lesson, I won't leave you to go like that. I'll give you assignment to keep yourself busy. 1, what is hire purchase? 2, what are the main characteristics of hire purchase transaction? 3, name the 3 accounts open when an asset is acquired on hire purchase. I'm repeating again. 1, what is hire purchase? What is hire purchase? 2, what are the main characteristics of hire purchase transaction? 3, name 3 accounts open when an asset is acquired on hire purchase. Class, for reference purposes, or in case you need to contact me in order to have more explanation in some gray areas, my phone number is 090-4695-7453. Again, 090-4695-7453. I still remain Mr. James Nyaro. Thank you. Goodbye.